So we had the CTICC for keeping you in stitches too. I got the best comedians in the country right here. I'm going to give you a dose of laughter for a good cause.
Through his involvement with Rondebosch Medical Centre, Riaad decided to host a charity comedy show for the second year running. But how exactly does he get it right to convince top comedians to change their plans and lend their support to healthcare education?
Riaad doesn't need to convince you to do a show. You check your calendar and it turns out you've got something else, so you cancel it and you just do Riaad's show.
He sent me a text message. He said, "Dude, are you available for my show?" I'm kidding. He gave me a call and told me about the good initiative that it's for, and I was more than willing to perform.
It's a great show, it's for a great cause, it's at a great venue. I immediately said yes when he asked me.
He said that they'll flog tickets to my show and will give free cook sisters for people who buy a ticket tonight to my show.
He asked. I guess that's how he convinced us.
Some people, they want to clap when you come out. You know, you can't clap. I can clap. Why don't you just walked on? I don't clap at all. Why do I want to applaud a pedestrian or something? You know, street and clap for pedestrians.
Far from being pedestrian, Riaad remains actively involved with and passionate about medicine. Combining comedy with medicine seems to be a successful formula.
We are passionate about medical education. It's a very important thing to improve medical infrastructure in South Africa. Also getting doctors into the rural areas, learning about the rural areas. So we thought as a part of our social responsibility at Rondebosch Medical Centre, we're going to get involved in these projects. We give people doses of laughter and raise funds for good cause.
Then I felt really sorry for my mum. I finally realized how my mum feels, because we have really rich family friends and they always go, "Oh yes, we wanted to go to Europe again this year, but we're so over it, so we're going to Florida showing the kids Mickey Mouse. So Greta, where are you guys going?" I'll just be like, we're going to Paris. Oh yeah, no, I love the Eiffel Tower. No, Paris, please don't. We don't have an Eiffel Tower, but we have a Vodacom Tower. Just as cool.
Professor Hellenberg and the Department of Family Medicine at UCT are of course grateful to Riaad for championing their cause and supporting them in such a big way.
Family medicine is a very new discipline in South Africa, so we are thrilled that they're helping us to build our research capacity now in family medicine, because it's a new discipline. We need to produce research to justify our existence as an independent discipline.
Supporting healthcare education initiatives is very important.
I'm against it, eh? I'm not for healthcare education at all, eh? No. I like ignorance, eh? No, I mean, obviously, I think it's a fundamental. I think any kind of education is a fundamental. It's kind of the way forward for all of us.
I feel very happy as well as inspired, and I also feel quite moved by what they're doing. It's really great. To be serious, I think it is a great cause. Healthcare is a massive problem in this country, and I think what Riaad's doing is really great.
I know the money is going towards infrastructure. It's going towards equipment that sorts out 50, 100 people, and that's awesome. It's amazing to be part of it.
And people get all upset. Now they said there's horse meat in the beef. Horse meat, yeah. Well, last week you went to that private game reserve and you eat zebra. What's the difference between zebra and horse? Zebra is just a posh horse. It's a horse that went to bishops and wears like a stripy blazer.
Also in attendance were staff from the Heart and Stroke Foundation, who offered free health screenings like blood pressure and glucose checks to the audience.
We're testing blood pressure, glucose and cholesterol. We just want the public to know their numbers, because if you know your cholesterol, your high blood pressure, and you know your glucose, it will be easier for you not to have heart attacks and the heart-related illnesses.
People from all walks of life, ages and cultural backgrounds turned up in droves for keeping you in stitches, and the reviews were all glowingly positive.
Riaad Moosa was really good. He was a great host, and also the rest of the comedians, they were really good.
The show was absolutely amazing. I mean, Riaad Moosa was a great headline act, and it was just enjoyable for every other comic that performed tonight.
Had lots of fun, lots of laughs, lots and lots of laughs.
I loved every minute of it. It appealed to the audience, as you could hear by the applause that they got every time. And it was a wide cross-section of the community. You could see all kind of cultures, races, and that is what we wanted also to aim to that. Because an important part of our course is teaching the 3 official languages in the Western Cape, because that's the reality of what we live in. Our people speak those languages, and doctors cannot communicate with their patients properly or understand them properly unless they can speak in their own mother tongue.
I think it's a wonderful thing to, try to give back towards charity. The show centered around that in its premise of the show, and it was very, very good. To give back is so much more rewarding, and it's a great gesture, I think, from all the comics.
I'm used to, mainly Indians at my show. I come to my show and it's like curry, and then 2 grains of rice, but here's rice, 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 rice.